One of the first conversations me and Nipsey had, he was talking to me about, hey, cuz, you need to do a amusement park, cuz, doggy land, cuz.
Snoop Dogg and Nipsey Hussle are both artists. Here's the part nobody talks about. One is a conceptual thinker, and the other one is a concrete thinker.
Like, for real? He like, yeah, cuz, with 40-ounce roller coasters and, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you Snoop Dogg, cuz, everybody come see you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come check your amusement park. I'm like, cuz, you tripping. So he kept, like, every time I would see him, he would always bring it up. He would bring it up. So, like, the 5th time he said it to me, or was it the 6th time? Yeah, cuz, the 6th time he said it to me, I said, Nip, why don't you just do it for me, cuz? Because I don't understand the dynamics of what you're saying, cuz I'm an old school nigga. I'm A, B, C, D. You didn't want off into the matrix, cuz. You gotta...
When you look at them just as artists in a photo, you might not see the differences. They fit in the same category, but they don't. They're actually completely different from each other. They just think differently. What type of thinker are you? A conceptual thinker is looked at more of a world builder, and a concrete thinker is looked at more of a system builder. Conceptual thinkers come up with big ideas. They talk about things in philosophical ways. Concrete thinkers are more direct. They're more pragmatic, and a lot of times you'll hear them talk about execution. That's what drives them. A conceptual thinker might ask, why? A concrete thinker will ask for defined roles. They want clear answers. The truth is that neither one can build anything meaningful alone. So when you get two conceptual thinkers together, a lot of times you just end up with philosophy and nothing else. When you get two concrete thinkers together, you end up with mediocrity. You'll get a lot done, but it won't be good. So this is where tension comes in. Usually there's something great that comes out of that tension. But the reason I'm bringing awareness to this, if you're trying to start a team or if you're looking for partners, which you should be, you need to know what type of thinker that person is. You want someone to balance you out. The interesting thing about Nipsey is that his brother, Black Sam, is a concrete thinker.
I remember when his mixtapes were Bullets Ain't Got No Names. And I was fresh out of prison in 2009, and it was the hottest thing in the streets.
Yeah.
And I was just amazed. Once again, you know, since he was little, he always would amaze me and do different things. And I'm like, bro, we killing it right now. And he's like, yeah, but my next mixtape, I'm gonna change it. It's gonna be called The Marathon. So I'm like, what? The Marathon? I'm like, nah, bro, we going Bullets Ain't Got No Names till volume 10.
Yeah.
You killing it, you the hottest on the street. What are you doing? He like, nah,
Right.
bro, you don't understand. My shit gotta inspire. You know, I don't like the energy. We getting in fights, we jumping off the stage, hitting niggas in the head with bottles, everybody coming to the shows trying to test us, shootouts in the parking lot.
Right.
And I'm like, what? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, you know, you the blueprint. You already know I'm all in.
Bringing the bad energy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's bringing the bad energy. But honestly, I'm like, man, we winning. When you winning, we don't switch up. And he's like, nah, bro. I'm like, all right, I got to follow your lead. As always, you the blueprint, so I'm all in. But I really didn't understand it. But once the mixtape dropped and that Marathon mixtape came out, at the shows, I start seeing people pull up with resumes.
Yeah.
People coming and talking to bro, like, bro, you changed my life, bro. I'm from the other side, and nigga, fuck with what you saying, and I got through this situation, and I started my own business. Or people saying I got through college, and I'm just listening from the sideline, like, get goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. This is what bro had the vision, and also had the heart to say, yeah, I'm winning over here, but I'm still gonna switch it up.
Right.
And maybe even have a chance where I don't win, but I don't care because this is how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's what bro always would do. And that was the movement, and that was the start of the Marathon concept.
Nipsey was way more conceptual. He had big ideas. Black Sam was like the perfect person for Nipsey Hussle. He believed in structure. He wanted a list of what we're gonna do first. He believed in protocol. Jay-Z is a conceptual thinker, and Dame Dash is a concrete thinker, and he's extremely concrete.
He was so talented like that.
You didn't think so?
I didn't think he could rap. I thought he made good beats.
But you're the one that put him on a record first.
He had good beats, but he showed up. So, like, for example, We Are the Champions was the record that kind of broke him, and I produced that with him. I got the sample, and I was giving that sample to Just Blaze. Had Just Blaze done what I asked him to do and gave me the respect, that might have been a Just Blaze big record for him. It was the first time Queen had ever even cleared a sample. And when Just Blaze didn't do it, after a while, I was like, yo, and I just said, Kanye, you do it. He did it that day.
Wow.
So he reaped the benefits of it based on his respect for me. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't think anything was so special about Kanye until he broke his jaw, and I saw that he was still active and he was still proactive. You know what I mean? And he was still like, he turned something that could have put him out of business into something that put him into business, and I didn't have to do it. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So I'm more into a person's hustle and respect, because anyone could be good at anything if they practice enough.
Jay-Z was more of a visionary, and Dame was more of an executioner. Dame was more concerned about the system. Jay-Z was more concerned about the world. That's why they were so successful together. One type of thinker is not more important than the other. They just think differently. So every once in a while, if you're a conceptual thinker and you're around concrete thinkers, they'll talk to you as if your head is in the clouds. And that's okay. Somebody's head needs to be in the clouds. I want to talk about the risk of being a concrete thinker or the risk of being a conceptual thinker. Of course, the bad part about that is that can lead to you never getting anything done. Sometimes conceptual thinkers overcomplicate things that can be said or delivered in a way that's more simple. A concrete thinker, their weaknesses will be a lack of vision, foresight, not caring about the cultural impact. Of course, the benefit to concrete thinking is you're going to get it done. Many concrete thinkers are finishers.
I use what's called integer pitch class notation. So any note could be 0. So if G is 0, G major triad would be 0, 4, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0, 4, 7. The D flat major triad, the D flat would be a 6. That's chromatic. 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6
and
steps.
a 10 and a 1. So I'm taking a 0, 4, 7, combining that with a 6, 10, 1. And I get a 0, 1, 4, 6, 7, 10. So, so now I'm not thinking of it as two different chords anymore. Any combination of tones I can name using this system.
A simple way of thinking about what type of thinker you are is being honest with yourself. If you say this, I make things well, then you're probably a concrete thinker. If you say, I change how things are experienced, how things feel, then you're probably a conceptual thinker. Once you find out what type of thinker you are, it'll change the way you see everything.
Do you have to practice every day the way a violinist does? I mean, if you're not working, say you're off in England and you're just taking off a couple months, do you have to keep shape every day?
Yeah, well, I like to play to myself in in the room or before we go on stage or something like this, or whenever I feel whenever I feel down or depressed or whatever, I just go on and play. And I can't practice those. It's always constantly, like a jam, It's hard for me to remember any notes because I'm constantly trying to create other things. That's why I make a lot of mistakes.
Do you read music?
No, not at all.
No.
I'm a conceptual thinker. I think about how to reframe things. I don't always need to be right. I just want the opportunity to be wrong. This is Brian from The King's Hand. And remember, I can make you look, but I can't make you see. Seeing is a choice. If you want to support my channel, you can become a member, or there's a donation link in my description. If you like the content I make, please subscribe, hit the notification bell.
They called them the King's Hand, children born without a limb. yet gifted with sight beyond reason. The king sought to bind them to his wars, to bleed their wisdom for his own throne. But no one could tell the chosen from the broken. To the villages, every missing limb became sacred. Reverence spread, fear spread, and still the hand remained hidden, sworn to the people, not the crown. They gathered in the shadows, never more than two, for fear of the king's gaze, and so the people defined him. They bared their scars in public, some even cut away their own flesh, so that the king would never know who among them carried the gift. And in his hunt, the king only fed the legend, for the harder he searched, the stronger the hand became.